Hey guys, it's Yolanta. The weather is absolutely beautiful today, so I just figured I'd sit outside and give a quick little update, a little video update, because I really like doing these and just sharing a little bit of what's going on. This is Addie. She's probably going to be all over the place, but she won't leave me alone because I've been gone all for a bit this afternoon. We had co-op this afternoon. So anyway, this week, I guess I just wanted to start off and say, you know, when I started homeschooling, we started homeschooling, I don't even know how many years ago now. I have lost count because that's where it is. You know, we were always very, I'm just a more by the book, like this is the day, we need to get this done, have to have the schedule. That's why I had to quit using pen, unless they are the erasable pens, when I would fill out my planner and stuff, because flexibility was really hard for me. And I will say that it's been, especially in the last bit with having, the older the kids have gotten, I mean, you know, kids get sick, things happen or whatever, but this week has just been, it just feels like things have been crazy. My husband's been gone a lot. He's been helping out, you know, church has got stuff going on with Easter, so he's been gone every night. So we've had to flip around driving and scheduling stuff for the kids. And my husband's had some stressful stuff going on at work, so we've been dealing with that. And like Monday morning, when the week started, it was just crazy. Like the kids were exhausted, the girls were exhausted. They were at a youth retreat last weekend, so they were both just wiped and slept in, and which is great. I'm really glad they did, because if any of you remember me talking about this before, like our kids have never been huge sleepers. They've usually always been up super early, and it's finally starting to happen now that they're sleeping in a little bit more. But that's also throwing me off, because we always used to get started by a certain time in the day, and now it's just like dragging, especially because we may or may not have a girl that likes to take her time getting ready in the morning. And by taking her time, I mean, oh my word, seriously, we're not going anywhere, so you don't need to get ready like this. But anyway, so that's been crazy. And then Tuesday, I thought, okay, we're going to get back on track. And then my grandmother fell and fractured her ankle on Tuesday. So I was at the emergency room most of the day with her. And yeah, things just got thrown out of whack this week. And that can sometimes be really hard for me, because I have, being flexible for me can sometimes be a little difficult, because I like to know what's happening and what's coming, and I have gotten a lot better with that over the years, but that's something that I struggle with. I will admit that. And part of it, I'm sure, I'm going to say I'm sure, I know, is the whole struggling with control and who's in control. And I know for me, a lot of that means that I know, you know, when my day has a structure, and when, you know, I feel like I've got everything, I'm getting everything, and everything's lined up, my boxes are getting checked off, that I know that I'm, just gives me that feeling of control, which is not always a good thing. It can be, but it's not a good thing always, because I need to remember too sometimes who's in control and what's important, and focusing on those important things. And so, you know, we are at a different stage in life with things with my parents and with my grandmother. And today, talking to my parents, my dad's getting ready to schedule surgery, another back surgery for himself, and so we're trying to figure out dates for that and getting everything. And then Friday, this is Thursday night, I know tomorrow we've got stuff going on at church. Like we usually help out make cotton candy for a thing that our church does we have an Easter egg hunt on Saturday, so I'll be making cotton candy, and then I have to try to get everything cleaned up and take my grandmother to the orthopedic doctor to figure out what's going on with her foot and everything. And so yeah, it's just been a crazy week, and there have been times that it's been really hard for me and emotional for me, because I get overwhelmed, and I don't like that feeling. I don't like feeling overwhelmed and feeling that loss of control. And for me, sometimes that just means remembering that it's okay to ask for help, number one. And that the other thing too is that, you know, there are certain things that some stuff needs to get done, and some stuff it's okay to put aside and to do. And so we focused on, you know, getting the stuff done. Like we've been doing history, we've been doing math, we've been doing grammar, and getting some of that stuff done. But we've also done things differently in some other areas. So, which is good. I mean, like, we don't have to necessarily do a science lesson from our science book. We can do science in a different way. Like, the weather's been beautiful today, or we're going to do community service stuff by helping out tomorrow at church, and that's a good thing too. You know, like getting our kids' hearts lined up too, sometimes in the right way. Like, they don't necessarily always like to do stuff, but you know, so it's a good thing. I don't always like to do things either, but putting our hearts out there and getting our kids out there serving alongside with us, I think, is really important too. And sometimes that's way more important than a math lesson or grammar or whatever it is, you know. So as far as everything else goes, like, it's been really fun because Caleb has been doing so much better reading, and he's finished up his robot, which we're going to be sharing about that soon. He's been working on Q the Robot from EEME, and we'll be sharing that. And next week I'll also have a giveaway for you guys, so be sure to stay tuned for that. But yeah, so it's been a different week, but it's been a good week. And again, for me, it's just sometimes that reminder that I need to let things go and go with the flow, and that it's okay if things don't always go according to plan. So I'd love to hear how your all's week went, and I have some pictures below that I'll share too in the blog post to share some of the other things we've been doing with McKenna. I will say we dissected a clam today, and it was very disappointing. It did not turn out at all the way we thought it was going to, and we had 3 clams. So we're not that incapable of dissecting. We've done dissecting and stuff, but yeah, it totally did not turn out the way we thought. So at any rate, would love to hear how you guys are doing, and that's it. I hope you guys are having a great week, and I'll talk to you later.